morning, everyone. Thank you for being here in person, over the live stream, or I'm also recording it on my YouTube. So if you want to, good morning. Excuse me. Oh, she has a bell.
Yeah, the bell works pretty good.
Oh, all right. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, my name is Eve Zahler, and I am presenting you the Raw Vegan Lifestyle, SAS free. So I couldn't log in, so I can show you my nice picture, but it doesn't matter. If you want more information, I also have a sign-up sheet there. If you leave me your email, I can send you my easy raw vegan guide. And yeah, today we are going to make noodles, very popular dish for raw vegans. Hi, come in. And we are also going to make a dessert. So I have just very few ingredients here, really. So noodles, as a raw vegan, you would use vegetables for noodles, no pasta, like wheat pasta or anything like this. Wheat pasta doesn't taste like nothing anyway, so it's all about the sauce. So we're going to make a delicious sauce. Today I was thinking about a creamy sauce with almonds, make it creamy a little bit, and then also have some dried tomatoes that I dried myself here in the kitchen. We have a dehydrator. Dehydrator is a really great thing to have to preserve your food. You don't have to do fancy crackers or anything, or burgers or pizza. You don't have to, but it's really good to just preserve your food. So I dried the onions and I dried the tomatoes overnight. And I have spinach, and you had plantain for breakfast, right? Sure. I know. I seen it yesterday night. But I told the kitchen, why don't you serve the plantain raw? Because they are already ripe and soft. So we're going to also have plantain raw today. They told me that people don't like it raw. So you tell me after you ate this. Okay, let's just start. Actually, let's start with the dessert, because I don't have any way to clean up the blender in between, and I have rather a little bit sweetness in my savory foods than savory tastes in my sweet foods. So, and you might as well at home do the same thing, just to save yourself some time. Yeah, and if you have questions or anything, just ask, and you're just gonna make it a little bit more interactive. Yeah.
Do you like plantains raw?
Oh, of course. Yeah, so otherwise I wouldn't have them here. I wouldn't give you anything that I don't like. Yeah, so the plantain, so since we start with the dessert, yeah, the plantain is for the dessert. Plantains, if you buy them at the store, sometimes they're super, super green and hard. Those are for cooking. You can do nothing without, with them, like as raw. But if you go to the store and they're yellow, maybe a little blackish, and they have a little bit of softness to it already, then you can buy them and leave them on your counter and wait until they are more softer. Like this one got quite soft. It can even get more soft and completely black. It's still good to eat. It tastes really great. So this one is already soft. Then you know it's edible. So plantain, if it's unripe, raw, it's very starchy. Of course, if you have tried it one time, it's very starchy and not sweet at all. But if it's raw, like if it's ripe, like this, it becomes sweet like a banana. And it has a lot of that's in it. It's very, very rich. So let's just open this one. This one must be good. And I love plantain. I love them more than bananas, really. So see, it's kind of soft. And it kind of tastes like a baked plantain. So I'm just going to make a little fruit bowl with no maple syrup, but I'm making a date syrup instead. I have manual dates, and you can make your own date syrup with your high-speed blender. It's very simple. It's just dates and water. So I'm just going to prepare a little bit of a fruit bowl with this plantain. It's very soft, and I'm 100% sure it's already sweet. So But if you don't have very sweet fruit, like I also have here rhubarb. Anyone ate rhubarb before? Yeah.
Not raw though.
Not raw?
No.
Okay.
I have it in my garden.
That's a bad spot. Well, it's really sour.
Yeah.
The skin might be a little bit tough sometimes. You can peel it off if you want. I do like. Huh?
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah. I also love it. If I had more rhubarb in there, if I knew that they have rhubarb, usually people don't have rhubarb really. I would have probably made a rhubarb cake. Like if you blend this with dates together, you don't have to bake it really. Rhubarb and dates, blended, so you already have that cake base. Hello.
Hello.
But it's actually really, really healthy. I'm just gonna take this off too. They're a little bit too stringy. Sometimes rhubarb is a little stringy. I mean, I used to eat it raw as a kid too, but rhubarb is very, very popular in Germany. You have a question? Yeah, I did eat it quite often in Germany because it's more popular. But I mean, you might like it or not. We'll see.
Sorry, I hate to ask again, but what are you making today?
Today I'm making a dessert. So I start with the dessert and then I make noodles.
Oh.
So the dessert is just fruits with no maple syrup. And I have ripe plantain here. You had it for breakfast today.
Yeah.
The baked plantain.
Yeah.
But those are actually ripe plantain. You can eat them raw
Yeah.
if they're ripe.
Yeah.
And I like them better like this. The kitchen told me that you don't like them raw, so
I like them.
yeah, you gotta tell the kitchen that.
Oh, I don't want them raw all the time.
Well, it needs to be ripe, of course. If they're not ripe, then I have those blueberries. You can pretty much use any fruits. Maybe let's take another plantain. This one is good too. And plantain has a lot of nutrition. It has a little bit more calories than a banana. Yeah, come in. Hello. It's not streaming? Oh, it has some okay, please fix it.
I will do my best.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Can we also put it up on the TV?
Huh?
Can you help me put it up on the TV
So we can see the
too? Then we can see what you're chopping.
Oh, really? I didn't know that you can do it. Can you do
yeah,
that?
that's great.
That would be nice.
I will do my best.
That's a good idea.
A little pressure.
Yeah. I know exactly.
Click the green button.
There's a green button there.
That's good to know. Thank you. So you figure it out. I don't have time for this. Okay, so I have my various fruits here. If you have like pineapple, probably is also sometimes a little bit sour. So you could eat that like this because we have sweet fruits. But if you have pineapple that's a little bit sour, we have the rhubarb, it's a little bit sour. You can make a syrup out of dates and that makes it a little bit sweeter. So I have medjool dates, and medjool dates, I don't understand why people these days still eat white sugar. If there's dates you can buy. They're so much better. They taste like caramel. So this is the kind of medjool. It has the pit. So I always buy dates with the pit. Otherwise they're more processed and sometimes even heated. So I'm just gonna put them in my blender. Medjool dates. And be careful with the pits. You don't throw away the date and put the pit in here. It happens only once in your life. You maybe 6 dates or something. And I count them, and then I count the pits, so I'm really 100% sure that I didn't put it in the because it really, really is very bad. Okay, and then we need just water. I like very easy, simple recipes. You know, it doesn't have to be very complicated. You just pour the water in. Like maybe, it depends how you like it. If you want it thicker, then you put less water. If you want it a little bit more.
Thick. I'm gonna say thick.
You want it thick?
Yeah, it's thick.
Let's try with that first. Like just put a little bit of water, maybe half a cup first. And then you always can put more water.
The chefs always tend to use juice, but if you use juice, it's gonna be too sweet.
Juice, you could use juice. What kind of
Instead
juice?
water.
Yeah, why not?
Be too sweet.
If you do pineapple juice, maybe cranberry
To
juice,
counterbalance the.
if you want to, or if you really like it sweet. There's no restrictions here. Milk, almond milk? Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, I guess you could, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna blend now. It's very loud. If you have a little volume, it's a little bit difficult to blend, but yeah, that's thicker. You know, it's like a sauce. It's not really smooth, so if you have more volume, then you might want to blend it a little bit more smoother.
We could also add like cashews maybe and make it a little creamier.
Yeah, like someone already said, like almonds or
Yeah.
some nuts. Yeah, if you want it creamy, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think caramel has some kind of butter, something creaminess, so it will be really like caramel.
Yeah, yeah.
What is going on here today?
Camera view that's on right now.
All right, it's not super smooth, but if you have more volume, you can definitely make it smoother. But you know, it doesn't really matter if you have just little bits of caramel.
How well do you think it keeps if you make like a larger
this?
batch to have, because it blends better the more you have.
Yeah. Well, you can eat more for sure always. But I keep my foods usually for 3 days. This might even last longer.
Yeah.
Because it's very sweet. The more sugar you have in foods, the longer it takes.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
seems like I need at least a cup of water to get a smooth blend.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so making a double or triple or quadruple batch.
And now they want.
Yeah.
Are you here?
Yeah, of course. But in the fridge, yeah,
Like this,
definitely
right?
3 days or even longer.
Yeah, well,
I would say.
How long is this frozen?
Hmm?
So how long does it frozen? Is gonna last?
If you freeze it long enough,
Freezing it?
Frozen, you know what, like.
I don't really like frozen food, but it's up to you. You try it. So I'm just gonna pour it over here. So we're already done with this.
Is that
And the inside the room and see what she's doing. So they wanted it on the.
Yeah, with frozen foods, it's up to you if you like it. I'm not a fan of frozen
Another
foods
one.
much. I feel like the taste kind of different. Do you have a question? It's really loud today. Sorry. Please ask the questions loud for everyone.
he was saying if you freeze it, that it breaks the cell wall.
Well, this is.
Yes.
This is right.
Yeah, that's the reason probably I don't like frozen foods. It breaks the cell wall. It changes the chemistry a little bit when it thaws. I don't know. It tastes different. Hello. All right. So I have here my dish already. I mean, it's just fruits with caramel sauce, I would say, and it's really the best caramel sauce you will have. Unless you want to make it creamy with cashews or... I don't use cashews because most of the cashews are heat treated, so I don't really know which ones are not, but that's up to you.
Even the raw ones are heat treated?
Yeah, that's not, well, not quite sure. It's really hard to get and they're expensive, so I kind of stopped using them.
Sorry, I missed the ingredients in the caramel sauce.
It's just dates and water.
Okay.
Yeah, but we were talking about if you want it creamy, you can use cashews or almonds or any kind of other seeds, maybe coconut even. That'll be really nice because caramel has also some kind of fat in it, like butter or heavy cream. But this is just dates and water.
So we are not sure how to put that camera onto this TV
Well, I
without.
guess you just log in, go on the website and log in and then use the TV, I guess.
Chef Ramsay says how to do it.
Yeah.
It might interrupt.
Oh yeah, no, that might not, Chef Ramsay does it.
Yeah,
It
this
might
is just
interrupt
you
your
just
YouTube.
watch the TV from here. It might-
Oh,
should be
no,
possible.
yeah, he did it a different way. But
It might interrupt your feed.
Interrupt my what?
Oh, that's there.
Yeah, that's there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm good. It shouldn't interrupt anything. Right? Okay, so we're done with the dessert really quick. Despite all these interruptions here.
Sorry, guys.
So there's no excuse that you can't make it at home.
with interruptions.
With interruptions, yes. So that's the dessert. And let's just make, well, we have quite a lot of sweetness in here. But you know, sweetness, so if you prepare your food without salt, then you can replace the salt with either acidity or sweetness.
There you go, yay! Yeah, from the website.
Wow, that's such a good idea, actually.
Yeah, well, he usually is able to do it directly from the computer, but this works either way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm asking him next time. There'll probably be more shot
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do it.
It
But
is good.
I'll ask him next time. That's good enough for
It's
now.
the same point.
It just looks like it's
Yeah, yeah. That's,
That's the
There
way.
is a slight delay on it.
That's
yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Next time. Thank you.
Yeah, when it's not on the website, you don't see the little picture of her in the corner right. Then you just see the one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, that's good to know. I will definitely try it next time and ask the chef.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, so to replace the salt, sweetness or acidity is always good. So we don't mind a little bit of sweetness in here. So then for the noodles, I have zucchini noodles. Those are probably the most popular for making noodles. And if you have yellow zucchini, they even look like noodles. But I have green zucchini, that's okay too. You can peel them to make them look more like noodles. But I don't really. You don't have to. And then I have a spiralizer. There's different kinds of spiralizers. I have this really simple one, stainless steel. But yeah, any spiralizer really works. And if you don't have a spiralizer at home, you just use a potato peeler, and you have like thick, very thin noodles. You know what I mean? They're wide and thin with the potato peeler, and you just keep peeling and peeling. You know, it takes a little bit more time, but those are really delicious noodles if you do it with a potato peeler. I don't have a potato peeler here, but I can't show you. But we'll just make simple zucchini spaghetti noodles. I have to cut it so it fits in my machine. And you just spiralize it. This is how you make noodles. And it's very quick with a spiralizer. It's quicker than cooking your noodles. Okay? That's funny. I can see myself in the past now.
It's closer to real time when it's not.
Yeah, I know, right? But I
Yeah,
can't
but that's
figure it
good
out right
enough
now.
for-
I mean, we could try to ask
No,
the
no.
chef
It
right
works
now.
great if
but-
you lecture and then you get to see it right after.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's
very delicious.
You know, I've never seen that. I have 2 spiralizers and I like this one a lot. Is it out of date? Can't get it anymore, this one?
You can still get it. I got this one from Germany, honestly, but I got it from Germany Amazon. So and I looked it up here in USA, Amazon. So they have similar ones. So yeah, definitely you find that. Just vegetable spiralizer. Maybe put in cast iron vegetable spiralizer or stainless steel. Might be not the complete same version of it, but
Well, mine is all white plastic and it
Yeah.
just takes up so much space in my kitchen.
Oh, okay.
I think we are like that.
Yeah. Oh, like this?
What else could you use a spiralizer for, or is it just for?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
So I really love cucumber noodles. They're more watery, so they get a lot of water, but it's good for you. You know, the water is really good. You can also drink the water or drain it and drink the water. So I love cucumber noodles. And then you can spiralize carrots, of course. They're a little bit more tougher. Sweet potatoes are more tougher. I spiralize jicama. Huh?
You spiralize it?
Yeah, pretty much anything. I even when I still was eating cooked food, I even spiralized potato and I steamed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you use that to spiralize the potatoes?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, this pretty much spiralizes all kinds of vegetables. It just needs to fit in here, and you can try anything on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a justification for buying another piece of equipment.
Well, then just use your potato peeler.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Or you can also probably use your food processor, like the kitchen does.
Oh,
The little, I call them Spätzle, really. Right? Like German Spätzle, they're like short noodles, and you have them here in the cold bar already.
Yeah.
But honestly, for myself, I don't. Right now, I'm so simple. I don't even make a lot of noodles, or I prepare my salad in 5 minutes. But I'm not. I mean, I don't miss spaghetti anymore. But if you are transitioning to a raw food diet, you want to incorporate more raw food. This really helps to have dishes that look like your cooked dishes. But for me, I mean, I'm 8 years plus now, 100% raw. So I don't really miss any other foods. Just because I love it so much. I love how it makes me feel. It's so simple.
Do you use salad dressing on your
Oh, yeah, I make them. Yeah, I use a blender and then too. Like a dressing out of, for example, any kind of seeds, almonds, lemon juice, water. But if I'm really lazy, I could just put this in my salad, lemon juice over, and it's the same thing. For my body, it doesn't make a difference. Because I mean, usually, like every animal doesn't really prepare any food. Doesn't make spaghetti or something. They just eat it as it is,
Yeah.
and it's really tasty. If you would just eat the foods as they are, you will be surprised. Like, wow, why don't I eat it just as it is more often? Because it actually tastes good. Yeah, and then it makes it really easy for me to travel as a raw vegan compared to a vegan. Because if you're looking for vegan, no oil restaurants, that's really difficult. And as a raw vegan, there's so much produce everywhere. There's always a grocery store with a produce section and fruits, and you can just buy that. You don't have to prepare it, you just eat it as it is. The fruit sometimes you have to buy in advance and later ripen. So that's really important too. Like a lot of people fail on this raw vegan diet because they don't have high quality ripe fruits. Because that's the main food that I eat, really where I get my calories from, is the fruit. Because those are high in calories, and I count calories now differently. I have to make sure I eat enough calories. So that's why I make salads with high caloric dense foods like almonds. So I mix it together to get my calories. I guess that's enough noodles. How many people are eating? See, not many. One person. Hello.
There's no sound.
No sound?
No, it hasn't been.
Oh.
Not trusted.
That was a problem yesterday. We'll need to let Bill look at it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure how, because it shows here that there's sound, but no, it doesn't. So,
Yeah.
well, I'm really sorry.
It's okay, it happens all the time. You're not the only person. Exactly, every day.
Well, I definitely let them know that there was problems with the sound as well. But right now, I'm really stuck here. I can't go anywhere. So I have almonds here, and I soak them. I always like to soak my nuts in some seeds. Like hemp seeds, I don't soak. I just use them. But seeds like sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds, walnuts, almonds, I like to soak them in water a day before, so overnight, for at least 4 to 5 hours, at least. So they get more soft, activated. You also wash away the natural compounds in on the surface of the nut that can make digestive issues or digestive problems, even allergies. So if you're allergic to nuts and seeds, you might want to soak them and then try carefully if that makes a difference. So I soak them overnight, and then I also really rinse them well and drain them, because you don't want any of that soaking water in your food, because that's what you want to wash away. And if you want so we're gonna make a creamy almond sauce. If you really want a nice white sauce, you can peel the almonds very easily if you soak them overnight. So it's very easy to peel them like this. See how fast this comes up. But of course, it's more work. It will take me a long time here. Well, maybe like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm not sure. So at my home, I rarely do this, and I probably won't do it here. But I just want to show you how fast it would be. I mean, it's not that bad. It comes off really easy, but it's not really what I want to do. Well, I just want to tell you, if you have the time and the patience, you can do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can do that
While you watch TV.
while you watch TV or
Meditate.
yeah, something. Or you are on the phone with someone. I don't know. Anyway, so if you peel them, you will have a more white, creamy sauce. But you don't have to. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use them like this. They're just as tasty, I think. And then I have lemons. Pretty much like the almond cheese I made one time. This is a big lemon. Am I going to fit in here?
Have to quarter them
Here, just peel it like this. Yeah. As I said, I can't promise you can in the VIP row that you won't get some splashes of lemon juice. I warned you. Yeah, as I said, like acidity is always good. If you make a dressing, It's really everything. It's like put some lemon juice, or if you like apple cider vinegar. Sometimes I use apple cider vinegar, but it's not really what I usually use. I usually always use lemon juice. Hello. Oh, the audio isn't working.
I know.
I don't
Sarah's
know.
working on it.
Okay,
From
good.
behind the scenes. She's our
Okay.
tech girl.
Thank you. Yeah, I know she's good. Oh, someone's hiding from you? Okay, so we added the juice of 1 lemon, but definitely you have to just adjust to your liking if you want more acidity. If it's a little bit tasteless, it always helps to add more lemon juice. And I also will pour a little bit of water. This is probably just really, really simple, but if you want it a little bit more fancy, definitely peel the almonds. You could do that, or add garlic or any spices that you like. I have dried onions here, and I personally don't use any nutritional yeast to make it more cheesy, something like that. I don't like nutritional yeast. It's also not raw. It's processed, yeah. So, but for the cheesy flavor, also it helps to add dried onions, not raw onions, but dried onions give sometimes a little bit of cheesy flavor. Yeah.
How do you dry them?
I dried them with a dehydrator, but you could use dried onion powder, something like that. But I don't like to buy dried stuff in the store because I don't know what temperature they use. So I really like to dry my own. Yeah, dehydrator is really great for preserving your food. I also have dried tomatoes here that are also dried. So you can make your own dried tomatoes. Dried tomatoes are super expensive when they're raw. Raw dried tomatoes, very expensive. Otherwise you get them a lot with salt, too much salt or oil. You know, if you have your own dehydrator, then you can make your own dried tomatoes, dried onions. I think a dehydrator is more important than the stove. You might want to get rid of the stove and the oven and then get a dehydrator. Okay, I'm gonna put all the onions in, why not? They're dried, so they should be a little bit milder. And I'm gonna blend it up. And we do have some sweetness in here too, so if you like that sweetness in there, you might want to add maybe half a date or a quarter of a date, just a little bit of sweetness, because that's pretty much what we have in here. It wasn't planned, but what is that noise? Here's someone screaming.
Coolers.
No, there's someone talking really loud.
No, it echoes.
Your
Echoes.
Oh, they got your audio on there
Screen
now.
is delayed.
Oh, we turned the audio up.
So you can hear yourself.
How did you do this now?
Well, we had that issue yesterday, but
Bottom right, the tray, there's
But you
audio.
turn it-
The monitor speaker setting.
hopefully they'll turn off the audio. All the audio is already on.
Yeah, no, I can't even hear. Yes. But the monitor, right? I don't know where it is though. I was wondering, like, who's talking here?
Yeah,
It's
you.
me. Well, next time, that was a really great idea and I love it. But next time I'm gonna make it better. Okay, let's blend it. Again, start with little water and then you can always add more water. I'm screaming at myself.
So it's the almonds were the base, then the lemon juice, then the onion.
Yeah. Was that like
Maybe a whole onion before it was dehydrated?
it was a little shallot,
Okay.
and Chef Ramses ate a little bit of it.
He likes onions.
But he just ate like a slice, so it was a little shallot.
Taste.
Just barely add as much water. When you get ready. can really cook something with a blender. It smells kind of oniony. Yeah, so that is the sauce. Still and I'm just gonna pour it over here. I don't know how much I will use for this. We still have the dates in here too. Let's see how much that is.
Some fresh basil would be good in that.
I have fresh basil. It's not gonna be that simple. I still have some stuff that I'm gonna put in.
No annoying.
Well, why not just use all of the.
Do you have an herb garden?
Me? No. Unfortunately. The deer will eat everything where I live. I have to fence it in if I want to have something. But I started eating the deer's grass in return. Well, I'm not really eating it, but I'm juicing it. Because it's pretty much wheatgrass. This is what I tried to grow, but then the deer ate it. I said, well, then let me get yours. It's like wheat or barley grass. It's pretty much the same thing.
If you grow barley grass, like barley wheat, winter wheat,
Uh-huh.
you could also juice that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
But
It's-
not any of the grasses, just.
yeah, but the grass that's growing outside is pretty much like wheatgrass or barley grass or something similar.
Oh, it's very similar.
And maybe it's even better because it's grown wild. So I don't know. I did a couple of times. It didn't hurt me. But you take your own responsibility. I'm not telling you to do it. Okay, this will be really creamy.
What is your? I'm sure you told your story. How did you become raw? What was your decision, and how did you?
Well, the decision was I really gradually figured out that it makes sense to eat healthy, you know, for longevity and all this, and preventing any problems like allergies or. So I figured like, okay, no dairy, that really helps my allergies, and then, but I still had migraines, and then I came across Marcus Roscrans. I watched a video thing, and he really convinced me. It's like, why would I cook my food? No animal on earth cooks their food, and my belief was, the more natural you are, the better. So natural, it's not natural to cook your food. I don't believe it. So then I was just, hello, hi. I was just trying it out then. I was water fasting as well because having a clean body, it works better. And then after that, I just stayed raw, and I haven't had any migraines after that. So I like it now because my skin got better. I actually was able to tan. I was never able to tan. I was like really pale. And now, like I go in the sun like for 10 minutes, I'm already tan.
The carrots.
Yeah, and all maybe it's also like the health. Like I was eating carrots too and vegetables a lot, but somehow maybe it depends on your liver health or something, you know. It just works better.
The migraines
body.
went away? Migraines went
Yeah. And I got more darker skin. And melanine is really good for your skin. That's why you don't have a lot of wrinkles because of the melanine, I think.
away?
That's why you look better than us.
Our ancestors made a mistake and went where there's cloud.
Okay, so it's really boring right now. So I'm going to give it some more flavor. So with the dehydrator, I also used just cherry tomatoes. You can try anything really. I use the cherry tomatoes because of the best quality tomatoes that they have. So I use them. Just slice them in half and put them in the dehydrator overnight. Anything that you dry below 115. I'm really annoyed by myself.
A resident tech person.
Yeah, you gotta do it somewhere here. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So dried tomatoes taste, so these are not completely dry, they're a little bit soft. If you wanna store them, you might wanna dry them a little bit better. But these are softer. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, that was quick. Perfect.
I'm gonna hire you at TrueNorth.
Yeah, he's very little. Okay, then I'll just put them in, very small enough. And that will taste very flavorful because if you remove the water, you have more salt.
What were you about to say about anything you dehydrate under 115 degrees?
It's raw. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything below 115. But it also depends on your dehydrator. Some dehydrators have different settings. So my dehydrator has only 108 and then the next I think it's 120. So I put it on 120. It's not that the food is really 120, it's just the setting, so it's still acceptable.
And what type of dehydrator are you using? Do you know the
I'm
name brand?
using a no brand. It doesn't really have a brand. The most popular ones are the Excalibur dehydrators. Well, this is really creamy. Maybe I'll spiralize another one. This you can always adjust. Put more zucchini in if it's too much sauce. But what I would make sure in a dehydrator, I like the stainless steel for sure. To have a stainless steel dehydrator and a big dehydrator. It cannot be big, too big, really. So because sometimes you have things that are a little bit thicker, and you need more trays to put it in.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah. So a big dehydrator is always good. I have like 10 trays, like it's that high.
That can fit in there at one time? 10 trays can fit in there?
Yeah, if you have something that's like small, but if I have like burger pages that are a little bit
Of
thicker,
course.
then I use 2 trays for one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's really great to have a big dehydrator. Or when you buy coconut, the whole coconut, and how hard it is to get the flesh out sometimes.
Right.
And I just crack it in half and then put the halves in the dehydrator, and they're very high. So I need a lot of space for that. And I just dry it, and then it comes off by itself. And I have dried coconut.
Is this from the young coconut or from the older?
The older ones.
Yeah.
The young ones should be easier, but they don't have that much flesh, and I don't dry. Well, you can try that flesh too. People do it for jerky or something. But the flesh definitely comes off really easy from the young. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of your calories from coconut, or you don't do coconut very often?
I do. Well, if I have coconut, yeah, I will eat it. Not every day, of course. I mean, it has a lot of fat, and you will feel it. You will definitely feel it. But I love coconut, and I'm not really restricting myself with, okay, I only can have 10% fat per day. I have days where I don't really eat a lot of fat or almost nothing. But then I have days where I eat a whole coconut. You know how much fat it is? It's probably like, I would have that day where I'm 40% fat.
If you don't have a dehydrator, could you use just regular cherry tomatoes? in
Yes,
the
yeah.
salad? Why
Yeah, we actually have some. We could even add more cherry tomatoes because it's not really enough tomatoes for me. Yeah, I use exactly these cherry tomatoes, and you can, instead of dried, yeah, use cherry tomatoes.
cherry tomatoes?
This knife is very dull.
Is that your knife?
No.
You mean they have dull knives in this kitchen?
Yeah.
They must save those for you guys.
Well, yes. I don't think that anyone uses this knife, but they have different knives that are serrated, so you never have to chop them. I should have taken that one too.
They chop a lot.
Probably for safety reasons, I would say. Maybe. You definitely cannot cut yourself with this knife.
What kind of a knife do you use?
Pretty much the same, but I have a sharpener at home. I don't really have special knives. I mean, anything fancy. I mean, sure, it makes your cooking experience maybe a little bit nicer, but that's not what you have to have, you know? You can really still eat this food with a cheap knife. I bought my knives for like a set of 3 for $12, so yeah, maybe that's good. Yeah, some tomatoes. See, and I did not peel the almonds. It doesn't really make a huge
Still
difference.
really light and creamy.
Yeah, it's still very light, so that's why I never bother to do that.
I usually peel them when I am making almond milk,
Mm-hmm.
but for sauces.
Yeah, even almond milk I make. And I have basil. Yeah, any fresh herbs are really great, whatever you like. I also use dried herbs sometimes, but I like fresh herbs and a lot of it, why not? I also have parsley. I could use a little bit of parsley. I thought we only had parsley today, so I took parsley. But then this morning they had a delivery and had basil, so I took the basil. And then thyme or marjoram, thyme, oregano. I feel it's pretty similar. It fits good with tomatoes.
Smells so good.
I love thyme.
Me too. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, basil as well.
Yeah, basil.
And it's the thing with raw foods. The taste just stays in the food. Like if I would cook this, you wouldn't really smell the thyme anymore too much, or the basil. You know, a lot of flavor will be lost. But with the raw food, that's why you pretty much. I mean, honestly I don't really have anything against salt too much, but my food doesn't need salt. That's why I don't use salt. Because it's pretty flavorful. It's not salt. Yeah, you can add any herbs, spices. If you like garlic, you can add garlic if you want. I'm not a super garlic fan, but sometimes I eat garlic. It's kind of difficult. Okay. And I like fresh herbs for sure. Okay. Now we'll just chop the greens here. Of course, you can always add your green sauce in the blender, but it will make your sauce more green. This way, if I chop it by hand, I will leave the sauce white and then have just the herbs as the pieces in there. It smells really good, huh?
Yes, it does. Makes me hungry.
Are you water passing?
No, I'm done. I'm ready to eat.
All right. I'm gonna hurry up. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so if the portions, okay, this has a lot of almonds. I think I almost used a cup of almonds. So I wouldn't eat that many almonds, to be honest, per day, unless I, whatever, you know. I'm not super strict, but usually in general, I wouldn't eat that many almonds. But this is probably for 2 people.
2 people.
Or for one.
Well,
For one big man.
2 people in my
that's all you're eating.
Yeah, well, it has quite a lot of almonds. So what I would do, so we're gonna put the herbs in first. What I would do is I would eat more greens with it because it's very dense, like really creamy. I would definitely put more vegetables in that. And then it's probably for 2 or 3 people. You add the vegetables and the salad, the greens. Yeah, we have spinach too, so we can add some spinach as well. I always eat a lot of greens if I eat a salad. I mean, not always. It's like, you know, in general. In general, I eat a lot of greens, but I will have days where I only eat fruits or, you know. Yeah, I have to have a salad, you know, you have to stretch it down with a lot of greens because it's too dense. And it kind of looks like noodles, huh? Looks like really like noodles.
You just need to make
And
it
it-
all.
I know, the bowl is always too small. Bowls will be always small. And it also smells like noodles, doesn't it? Does it smell like
The
noodles?
basil, it smells like basil.
Or maybe it smells even better.
Would you put pepper on
Pepper, sure, yeah. Black pepper is tea treated, but you know, you don't have to like super strict with these kind of little things, you know. Unless you want to. Okay, that's pretty much it. Did you miss anything? No, not really. So we have our kind of like an Alfredo noodle dish. And we have the dessert, which is really simple. Kind of looks a little less good now. That's the other thing. Raw foods don't really look good if you keep them for a while, you know. You can prepare that a day before and then the next day serve it. It might not look that great. But it doesn't take a lot of time. I do prepare my foods for 2 days if it's just me, or you can also prepare it a day ahead and not mix it together, like keep the sauce separate and then mix it after. But definitely you can do that. Yeah, so, but it still tastes really good. And now well, thank you first.
Thank you.
We still have 5 minutes if you have any questions.
You can liven up your fruit with some fresh mint leaves. They're still not bad.
Mint leaves?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe here. Well, I'm gonna try it for you, but definitely thank you for being here today, and I will try it for you, especially for the people that are fasting, right?
Tell us how good it is.
Yeah.
Fast.
Oh, you know what? Those noodles are really, really long, so it's really great or helpful to just cut them as well, like this, because they're like super long.
Do the zucchini noodles keep for a day or two, and if you just spiralize all of them, they don't
Yeah.
get like too watery or slimy?
They would definitely keep, yeah. I mean, if you buy them in the store, they have spiralized zucchini noodles. They're not fresh. I don't think they're super fresh. If they get too watery, you can just pour out the water when you drink it. But yeah, usually it should definitely keep for 1 day. Okay, let's try this. It's very creamy, so maybe I would have either used more noodles or
More lemon? Lemon on top?
lemon. I don't really know if I need more lemon, but it's just a lot of sauce, you know, it's a lot of sauce here. So I would have probably used more noodles, more salad, or I would eat this on a bed of more salad, more greens. You know, it's really important that you have a lot of greens, not so much fat. think it tastes so good.
So you're just gonna eat in front of us.
It's like the almonds and the onion, it does have a like cheesy flavor a little bit. It's super creamy, and then the dried tomatoes, a lot of saltiness, like, and the basil. It has enough lemon juice. It's not overpowering. It's just like a dairy cream almost, without the cow flavor in it. Let me try it again.
Yeah. You earned it.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to eat.
She has to taste it first to make sure it's good enough.
Yeah. For dessert, we really like dried tomatoes in a dish. That's like really flavorful.
Yeah, I love that.
And then it tastes like, I don't know why they put so much salt in dried tomatoes because they're already salty.
We can't allow you to keep eating in front of us.
Yeah, I'm almost done. The dessert. So I do have here the piece of rhubarb, 2 pieces actually. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, of course, it's fruit with dates pretty much. I think if you make it creamy, that'll be more caramel-like. The rhubarb is interesting. It's sour, crunchy. It gives a lot of yeah, it makes it interesting. It's pretty good. I think I like it. That's why I'm raw, you know? I mean, people think my diet is so restrictive and I can't have this, but they don't eat this. You know, nobody eats like this. So they're missing out, I think. I have a lot of foods that I eat. So, and I really love them. Yeah, so if you're eating, then you can take a plate and then have a bite. If you're fasting and you still want to eat it, you better tell your doctor. Okay? So I can't hold you from breaking your fast, but you better tell your doctor.
Because I missed the video in the beginning, I missed the sound. Can you just tell us what was in that first bowl?
Oh, the first bowl is zucchini, dried tomatoes, herbs, and then the sauce made.
Banana.
Oh, okay. So, this one. So that's ripe plantain. I used a ripe plantain that was raw. Blueberries, rhubarb. I used rhubarb. I didn't use anything. Yeah, this year the rhubarb and blueberries, and then I made a sauce out of dates and water.
Just dates and water.
Yeah. So this doesn't have any seeds. This has almonds and is high fat. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, if you want to try, get a plate and you can eat as much as you want.
We should probably make it a small plate.
Yeah. I don't know if there are small places.
We're full. Came just in time.
If you're not leaving your email.
How you doing?
Okay, you have it all, okay. Alright, good to see you. I'll be here 2 weeks. Matzah, yeah. Matzah. Oh, good.
Where in Germany are you from?
Put a hole in the hole in my belt.
Make sure you get tomatoes. I grew up north of Hessen, and I lived in Göttingen and in Munich.
Yeah, my cousins are in Bavaria.
Oh yeah.
That's what she said.
Dang, this is good.
It's good.
I mean, I love
You don't
it.
make this for yourself very often, then.
No. That's
Too
true.
much
Yeah,
work,
and
right?
well, it wasn't that much work, but yeah.
Not that much, okay. I'm gonna put them on the side.
I don't know.
Can I steal one of your bowls? Do you mind? I was like, that's the one to put the sweet stuff.
I'll have a few.
But everybody else.
I feel like the herbs in it are
I'm
fresh herb.
sorry.
No worries.
Thank you so much for the class.
Yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
great.
Thank you for helping me.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you. It's very good. You want to smell it? At least?
I smell it in the
You're like, that's not gonna help me.
It's torture.
All right, thank you.
Oh my gosh, that looks good, doesn't it?
So I have a question. So do you need to, are these all organic vegetables? So did you use all organic or just
They used everything out of the kitchen.
organic one?
Most of the foods in the kitchen is organic.
No.
Not
Still up, Randy?
not everything.
I'm out of my head.
Yeah.
I did a number on this. Hit your head?
But I used everything out of the kitchen.
That's not bad.
This is delicious. What ingredients are in here?
Fruits, like the ripe plantain, and then rhubarb and blueberries, and I made a sauce out of dates and
Got it
water.
right before you.
Dates
got
and
your-
water. Wow, that is original. You were the best. I want to start like contacting you and doing private.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not kidding you. I just have to like find time in my schedule. Because every time I go home, I blow it.
Well, I'm flexible.
And then I blame my husband, and he has nothing to do with it, it's me blowing it, not him.
Yeah.
Like it?
You know what I'm getting at, right? It's like, so when is this house? Because I got here late. Is it now?
Yeah. The sauce
You know, this whole thing, the whole thing.
So the sauce is made of almonds, lemon juice, and dried onions.
Lemon, orange,
Oh,
lemon, onion, dried, what's it again?
dried onion and almonds.
Okay.
And some water.
Okay, that's why it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I put 2 little noodles in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure.
I could only watch only 7 dollars. For you.
Thank you again,
there it
Eve.
is.
Thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, wait. Oh, I've had black day today. Can't bend down.
Can't eat it, but I can look.
Yeah, and smell.
Oh, God.
So, how's everyone liking it?
Wonderful.
Excellent.
You like it?
Oh,
You
excellent.
like it just as I like it?
Just like this.
So what's the, I missed, primarily using on? You know, we didn't have audio for a
Oh,
long
yeah,
part
I'm
of it,
sorry
so
about
I couldn't hear, I was watching everything.
Oh,
What
did the
was
audio
the-
work after?
After a while, the
Oh,
audio
okay.
started working. What was the cream in here? Was
So
that
what's-
cashew cream?
No, it's almonds, butter, dried onions,
Okay,
lemon juice. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Almonds. It was almonds.
okay, I just wasn't sure how I did put.
Are almonds lower in fat than cashews?
I'm gonna come
Yeah,
back. I think so, yeah.
almonds are a little bit.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's really high fat, so I would definitely stretch it down with more greens and. You guys don't care, huh? You don't get a lot of fat here, so you better stock up.
So what's your take on the avocados? You like avocados?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I mean, like I could eat
yeah.
4 of them a day. I mean, but you know, you don't want to eat 4 of them a day.
No, not in general, not for a long
One a
time.
You know, a technique I use at home is put chicken, in other words, if you're making guacamole in a blender or something, whatever, start with either white beans, because white beans don't have a lot of strong flavor, or chickpeas. And then add your avocado, it kind of thins out the
Gives more
avocado.
dimension,
Yeah, it thins it out, it's not as nutrients dense.
Yeah, I also use celery, raw celery.
That sounds really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Done.
I just want to smell.
Bitte sehr.
Everybody's terrible.
Can you pass me one of those markers, the red ones? Thank you.
Sure.
Well, with the avocados or anything fatty, yeah, it's bad to eat it every day, like overeat on it. But one day, That's not gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm really an intuitive eater.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My husband was salivating over this, he thought that looked so fantastic.
Oh, but he's fasting?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I really like the mushroom today.
You know, Chef AJ's raw food bundle that she's in this year, did you know about it?
Yes. I have one recipe in there, but
Oh, you do?
I wasn't really promoting it.
In fact,
Well-
he said he would help me if I navigate that. This is a big step. He said, I'll help you if you want to make that one, because I know how to cook.
Who's
My
gonna help?
husband said that. He was here.
Wow.
So you impressed him.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he just loved it.
What was he trying it or just wanting it?
No, he hasn't tried it, but you can tell by looking at it, it's fabulous.
Yeah, it smells good, right?
It smells wonderful.
Yeah, I don't like it
It
yet.
was actually really good. But he didn't barely touch the stuff, so that was like,
Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
in fact,
Wow.
he looked up on Amazon and ordered this spiralizer well.
Oh, you can find it?
Yeah, it was $81 on a small stainless steel.
On the US? The US?
Amazon.
Okay, good, I gotta find it.
Yeah, but yeah, and I said like the potato peeler makes really great bagels, so it tastes good. It is easier, but sometimes you want the thick noodles. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
So Chef AJ talked about, I heard them talking about something she put in there is a three ingredient licorice. Raw.
Uh-huh. What is it?
Well, of course, you have to buy the bundle to get the ingredients.
Oh.
I did buy the bundle.
Did you use watercress in this one?
What did I read?
Did you use this in here?
Yeah.
Rhubarb.
See, that's
Rhubarb.
Is that here? Yeah.
And you know, that rhubarb,
Love
You
rhubarb.
like that?
that rhubarb
Yeah, I
mellows
love
out
it.
totally with the date sauce. Syrup.
Yeah,
It's
if you
amazing.
always
It's amazing.
if you have like a sour tasting fruit, just put date sauce, date syrup over it.
So, what would be your guess? I bought the bundle, right, so I'm not trying to get something crazy. What would be your guess for those three ingredients might be for that bundle she made?
Licorice. So,
Raw.
There was a time where I would hang out with my friends because it's just a bottle.
well, what I use,
Fennel.
hell, okay.
Right?
Dates.
What else?
Dates are
Fennel.
more.
Fennel.
Dates are
I
more.
couldn't hang out in my friend's basement with his bottle.
Most dehydrated.
But what you can also do is have actual licorice
But you just can't be like.
and extract it from the water with a blender and then strain it. And then blend this with dates. Then you have the actual licorice. There's licorice,
They have to do the spread out.
and you can cook it, but you can blend it with water and then extract it like this and then strain it.
If we're determined to do it, just do it.
Nothing.
Kind of, well, it's kind of like a vegetable, but alright. So you guys have the rhubarb.
Well, you know,
It's kind of
I would never have rhubarb raw. I mean, you know, just go out in the garden, taste it.
Yeah,
Well, I would
I
try
didn't
that.
have it.
But it totally tames down with that syrup. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm. And rhubarb is so good for you too. It's like really interesting. Hello.
And they're gonna feed you well.
You want to try the fruit? Oh, you want to smell it? Yeah, it's almonds with lemon juice. That was good. It was really good.
My wife, yeah, she's gonna be on board. I'm not gonna be as tight on her. She goes over and
So here, it's zucchini noodles with dried tomatoes, parsley, herbs, and then sauce is made of almonds, water, lemon juice, dried tomatoes, and dried onions. And this is just fruits. This is a ripe plantain, and this ripe raw plantain. Yeah.
Raw.
It looks like this.
Yeah. Raw?
Yeah, it's raw. So if it's getting soft, you can eat it raw, and it's very sweet and very nice. Yeah, it's a plantain.
I've never eaten a plant. I mean, I eat a
You
lot
can
of
touch it if you want.
I eat a lot of plantains. I've never eaten a raw. I've never had a small. Yeah, so I'll put them in the oven. I mean, I'm black, man. We use plantains for everything.
Yeah, I love them raw. Really, I mean, they're soft, they're sweet.
So it's plantain, blueberry. What kind of berries are those?
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
And then it's rhubarb.
Yeah.
The rhubarb. And the syrup here is dates and water. Dates and water. Actually, it's really simple.
I missed the beginning of class because I was getting a crane
Oh, okay.
and my husband shared a video, you shared, you had a video for 45 years.
Yeah, my race, yeah. I still get it if I would eat cooked food.
Well, ironically, my headaches come on right after a meal, after dinner.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's food-related?
Probably. It's usually like migraines are digestion, gut issues, and that's with the food. I mean, it comes with it. I'm really sensitive. Yes, I can't eat that food. Some people are more sensitive, and I think this is the most optimal food you can eat. If I eat anything cooked, I will get migraine.
Well, you know, at the end of the
Maybe
day.
not the first time, but then the second time, yeah.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
Do you have a book or?
Yeah, well, if you left me your email, I will send you some information. My easy guide. I have a few ebooks. Yeah. And if you want to be right, I did start my coaching. I took a break with it, but I'm available for coaching probably.
Do you like Santa Cruz?
Santa Cruz, yeah. You want me as your personal chef?
Yeah. Beautiful place for you.
I love that.
Oh yeah, I like Santa Cruz, yeah. Well, make me an offer. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I love my food, and every day really. And it's like if you don't have the food anymore, the process, you also have the eyes for the unprocessed, and then you realize how much more there is, like all this tropical food, where you get it from,
Even unprocessed cooked food, you think is bad for us.
And then he opens it up and he throws more like grated Mexican cheese in there.
well, if it's raw, yeah. Well, processing already starts when you
Cooking it, it's not raw.
Yeah, so I don't eat that.
Listen, we gotta find what works for you.
I eat a lot of fruits, so that makes it also really easy. Because in the morning I don't prepare anything. I just eat it as it is.
We eat a lot of fruit, but we put it on our oatmeal.
Yeah, and instead of the oatmeal, I will have more bananas, more this, more
I'm on the way out, so.
You make instead of oatmeal, like apple processor. Just pure apples, you just blend them and process them, and they get like grainy. And that kind of like is like oatmeal. And then you put more bananas on top.
How long did it take to dehydrate the tomatoes?
That was overnight. Yeah, just overnight. They're still soft. They taste good if they're still soft.
You said that developed the salt.
Bring that over here.
Yeah, they concentrate the flavors a lot. Yeah. Just like baked
I think you're a
tomatoes.
safe money, you can just take the recipe out.
Yeah, you're welcome.